Are you excited to know how to use the Adobe Photoshop brush tool? This time I've got for you a really basic Photoshop tutorial for the brush tool. Every single Photoshop user has dealt with the brush tool at least once, but not everyone knows how to explore its full potential. What is the brush tool in Photoshop? The brush tool works by adding a shaped mark on a layer, and if you continue pressing the mouse button or the pen on a tablet, several marks will be added, creating a stroke, until you release the pressure. The essential options for the paint tool in Photoshop are brush tip shape, blending mode, opacity, and flow. You must understand those comps before moving forward with the advanced settings. The brush tool is a primary painting tool. It works like a traditional drawing tool by applying color using strokes. It's located in the standard toolbar, and its default shortcut is the letter B. Photoshop includes several built-in presets, which are pre-made brushes ready to use. Brush tip. This is the most basic option for the paint tool in Photoshop. The brush tip settings allow you to modify the way to add colors on a Photoshop document using the brush tool. Size increases or decreases the size of the brush tip. The default shortcuts to increase or decrease are the key and key. Alternatively, you can press the Alt right click and drag in windows to change the brush size dynamically. Hardness increases or decreases the brush tip's border strength. 0% means a soft border, and 100% a precise border. Foreground color. The color being applied by the brush tip is controlled by the foreground color, found at the bottom of the tool's toolbar. To change the brush color in Photoshop, click on the foreground color and use the color picker to choose a new color. Let us now proceed to brush modes. Each time you paint something using the brush tool, you can choose a blending mode for the stroke. A blending mode is a way to change how a brush stroke interacts with the pixels behind the stroke. Let's try some of them. First is the mode, which paints the color as is. Next is the dissolve mode, add some noise at the edge of the brush stroke. Another is the behind mode when you want to paint behind an existing stroke, even if they are both on the same layer. Lastly, the clear mode. The clear blend mode turns the pixels you paint on transparent, much like the eraser tool. We have the opacity. The opacity value is a percentage of transparency. 100% means a full color stroke. A smaller percentage indicates a more transparent stroke. Another brush setting is the flow. The flow setting controls the speed at which paint is laid down. Each pass of the brush over the same spot will build more and more paint. Unlike with opacity, you don't have to lift your brush, making it ideal for gradually building up things like color, light, and shadows. That's it. Next video we will be discussing another important Adobe Photoshop tool. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated with my next video discussions. Thank you and happy editing everyone.